Hi, I'm Emily, and this is No Expert. Today, I'm going to show you how I make my version of orecchiette with sausage and greens. This is a super classic Italian dish that's usually made with broccoli rabe, but I like to make it with whatever greens I have left over in my fridge. It makes it a little bit easier and a little bit quicker. Let's get to it. To make this pasta, I have some sweet Italian sausage, which I've removed from the casing and broke up. I have some garlic, which I've sliced. I have a mix of bitter and spicy greens, so I have some watercress, some radicchio, and a mystery green I picked up by accident at the grocery store. And I've chopped those together, and they're ready to go. I have some Aleppo pepper. I have a little grano padano. I have white wine, pepper, obviously, salt, a lemon, about a half pound of bronze cut orecchiette. I think that the bronze cut really makes a difference here because the bronze cut basically gives it more little tiny itty bitty ridges that you can't see as much, but it helps sauce stick to it. I mean, any pasta is a little bit better bronze cut, but this one in particular, I think it makes a difference. All right, and then I've got my olive oil. So I love orecchiette with sausage and broccoli rabe. I think it's a great restaurant dish. It's something I order all of the time. But for a long time I didn't make it at home because I find broccoli rabe is just a little bit of a fuss. It's not terrible. Listen, I'm not saying don't do it at home. But for me, you have to kind of peel and prep the broccoli itself, and then you also have to blanch it before you can cook with it. And it's just enough steps that it has kept me from making it at home most of the time. Again, not impossible. You can do it, but I find that this is even better because what I'm doing is I'm basically using up some old leaves from the fridge that have sort of a broccoli rabe-esque character in that they're a little bit bitter, they're a little bit spicy, and they will play that role in this pasta while also sort of helping me clean out my fridge, which is great. It's sustainable. We love that. The broccoli rabe itself adds a lot of interest to this pasta usually, so what we're doing is we're kind of making up for that flavor by adding a couple little things to give it a little brightness. I also love a little acidity in my food regardless. I'm a tangy person, so for me, I like a little lemon and white wine in this. It's not traditional, but I'm doing it. You don't have to, but what if you did? You know, what if you did? To make this pasta, the first thing I'm gonna do is get some water boiling on the stove. And then I'm going to brown my sausage. In our boiling water, we will then put our orecchiette, which we're gonna cook for about 10 to 12 minutes. Once my sausage is browned, I'm going to remove it from the pan, leaving the fat from the sausage in the pan, and I'm gonna set that aside. In that same pan, I'm going to add my garlic and Aleppo pepper and bloom them for just about 30 seconds or until they start to become fragrant and you can really smell the garlic. To that, I'm then gonna add my greens and my white wine, salt and pepper, and I'm going to bring the white wine up to a boil. We're gonna reduce it a little bit, add a little bit of lemon juice, add the sausage back in, add the pasta in, and a little bit of the pasta water, and together that's gonna make a nice little sauce. We're gonna toss it all together. We're gonna let the flavors kind of intermingle for a minute, just sitting in the hot pan. Ooh. Slop it up. All right, so this is almost ready. Now we just need to hit it with some cheese, some olive oil, some pepper. Let's do it in this order. Let's do a little bit of olive oil. This is like my early harvest olive oil, which means it just adds a little bit of like spicy, like olive oil spicy, not like chili spicy, but like a little bit of peppery flavor, you know? So we're just gonna do like itty bitty, just an itty bitty amount. And then let's check this out. Pepper robot. Okay, and then I'm just gonna hit this with some grana padano. Serious grana. Hitting it with the padans. Oh. And that looks friggin' beautiful. Ooh, oh. All right, there it is. This is my take on orecchiette with sausage and greens. I'm getting in. Yeah, I mean, that's super good. It's like a little tangy, a little spicy, buttery. The pepper comes through. That's delicious. You should try this. You should try it. I don't know, maybe you'll love it. Maybe it'll change your life. Maybe you'll make it on a first date and that'll be the person you marry. I don't know. What if it was though? You know, like what if it was? I would marry someone who made me this. I'd be like, I mean, I already married Dan and I made him this, so what does that mean? I don't know. You tell me. You're on a date, you're smelling like garlic, you're both smelling like garlic, you smell like garlic together, it's you against the world. You're happy. That's life, baby. That's beautiful. And listen, if you want to do it with the broccoli rabe, absolutely do it with the broccoli rabe, but if you're lazy, like me, you could not, and you could empty some of the greens out of your fridge and you could be like, wow, I really like saved the planet today. Just a little bit. that was my version of orecchiette with sausage and greens. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a super easy and delicious dish. Thanks again for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. And I'll catch up with you next time. Bye-bye!